sometimes less is more. I was talking about this today, and an example of bankruptcy we did a few years ago. It was a pretty big company here in Canada. We were liquidating about $10 million of inventory. At one point, they had 25 or 30 stores, and we were about to do this bankruptcy liquidation sale. We had a budget that we were able to use in terms of getting out there and advertising, and the old ownership was involved, and everyone wanted to go all in. And they're like, let's spend, and the first week, and we need to, let's spend, a huge amount on ads and radio ads and Facebook and everything. And I said, guys, take a step back. This brand, it has so much history. You have such an incredible story. You don't need to spend the money. All we need to do is we'll write a great press release, and we'll get the word out, and it'll be picked up. And that's exactly what we did. 30 years of history, and every single news outlet in Canada picked it up. And we got hundreds of thousands of dollars of free advertising based on taking a step back and saying, it's not always the old way, or it's not always the obvious way of let's do more ads and let's put more dollars. It's like, how do we touch people? How do we tell them about, this is our fun, the history, but this is your last chance to come get a great deal, by the way. And we had more traffic in the stores than they had at any Black Friday, any sale, Christmas, for their history, based on getting the word out without even spending. Our spend was the cost of publishing a press release, so I think that it's something where, like, that's a great example of something where less is sometimes more, and it's not always about, and not to say you don't have to spend.